The virtual summit has come to a close, but the learning has not stopped. There were 23 presenters over the span of 3 days, and a ton of topics were covered. Let's review what we learned. On day 1, Suzanne Bernier, author of Disaster Heroes, taught us that in every disaster there are helpers and heroes. Look for them. Learn from them. Be one of them. Jim Mullen, former Emergency Management Director for Washington State and the City of Seattle, taught us the missing link to preparedness, that communities need to prepare with their members and promote wide participation in drills, exercises, and other activities. Dr. Mary Schoenfeld has seen it all and done it all, from Columbine to Sandy Hook, Haiti earthquake, and she is currently supporting Harvey recovery efforts. She taught us the 10 essentials in managing crises at schools and colleges and gave us tips for reuniting families after disaster. Check out her courses on safeandready.org. Shannon Mulhall, ADA Director for the City of Fresno, taught us how to communicate with persons with disabilities during disaster. Ken Skalitsky, the Emergency Management Director for Volunteer Florida, taught us how to manage volunteers who converge on the scene of disasters but often don't know what they can do or how. Andrew O'Neill from FEMA taught us that it can be a long road to recovery and it involves the whole community, often organized by local government, economic development centers, and inclusive recovery groups, leveraging best practices described in the National Disaster Recovery Framework. Chris Floyd taught us that the Just-in-Time Disaster Training Library and online exercises can be used to save time and money. The library has over 1,000 videos and you can access it online at drc-group.com. Meteorologist Michael Johnson taught us what emergency managers need to know about severe weather, and he gave us his insights on Irma and Harvey. John Munkin with PJM Interconnection and former Emergency Management Director for the state of Illinois taught us about the power grid and how to prepare for long-duration power outages. His course on power outage preparedness is coming soon to safeandready.org. Keith Thompson taught us how Dun & Bradstreet's data and analytic capabilities help predict the impact of disasters. Shandy Treelor, chair of NEMA's Private Sector Committee, taught us about public-private partnerships and the importance of information sharing, followed by Joel Thomas, founder of Planet Ready, who provided the framework for crisis information management. Desi Mattel Anderson and Donna DuPont with the Field Innovation Team taught us how to apply design thinking to help emergency managers solve complex problems. Most recently, they were in Rockport, Texas, helping Harvey recovery efforts. Dr. Mary Tizkovich, founder of Heroic Improv, taught us how improvisation activities can serve as disaster exercises to help organizations and individuals perform better in chaotic situations. Aris Papadopoulos, founder of the Resilient Action Fund, taught us about resilience in the Sendai framework, how coastal and urban communities are at risk due to weak building codes and poor construction of homes and commercial buildings. Think about it. What's the wind rating on your home? Do you live in a low-lying area that could be damaged by a hurricane? Matthew Eggers, Executive Director for Cybersecurity Policy at the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, gave us the recipe to defend against cyber attacks. Here's a hint. It starts with assigning someone to be the lead information security officer. Then you need a plan and should take a few steps that are outlined in their resource, Internet Security Essentials for Businesses 2.0. Dr. Mahogany Shaw taught us how to memorialize tragedy, an often overlooked element of the recovery process. Dr. Alessandra Pagan taught us how to prepare Spanish-speaking residents for emergencies. Her Preparedness 101 course is in Spanish and is available at no cost on safeandready.org. Rhonda Oberlin of Lansing, Michigan, Office of Emergency Management taught us how to better communicate risk in a way that leads to good decisions and protective or precautionary measures that keep people safe. Karen Scallon taught us how to prepare persons with special health needs and disabilities. Rainika Battle, Executive Director of Do One Thing, taught us to take simple steps to become better prepared. Check out the Do One Thing Ambassador Training course available at no cost on safeandready.org. Finally, Suzanne Bernier taught us how emergency managers can gain situational awareness by monitoring social media and can improve outreach and communication by leveraging a range of social media channels and tools. You can replay all these presentations as many times as you'd like with the purchase of the VIP Pass Go to safeandready.org, click Virtual Summit, scroll to the bottom, and proceed to checkout. All the recordings have been edited for an optimal experience and can be viewed on your desktop or mobile device. You can participate in discussion with other VIPs and will also have access to download the videos for offline viewing. Also, after you complete each video training, you will get a certificate of completion. We want as many people to have this information as possible, so if you can't afford it, please inquire about scholarships by emailing tom@safeandready.org. If your organization is interested in sponsoring a scholarship or sponsoring upcoming events, please contact us. Thank you.